Ranking the best team of the year cards in Madden 24. We are back here with another promo reveal. Today we got team of the year. Now today I did change up the tiers a little bit because we're only going over 97 and it's hard for a 97 overall to be trash. Today the tiers are going to look like best of position, meaning I think they are the new #1 card at their position. We have great, that's more like in the meta, and good's going to be like good card, but wouldn't really say he's like top end, and not worth is going to be basically like trash kind of in previous lists, but just cards that I really just think there's a lot better options, maybe even for cheaper. And now one reason I'm a little bit disappointed with team of the year is the fact that they had a chance, okay, to completely just help us with the meta, man. Definitely on specifically the offensive line. The offensive line, spoiler alert, no 0 AP secure pros. I think that is crazy. Trent Williams right here, natural talent for 0, is not bad. Doesn't help us versus this meta. Good stats across the board, but this game's so ability driven. I'm gonna go ahead and say he starts out the not worth tier. And you know what? I think we can probably just get rid of good because I think there's really gonna be 3 tiers of cards. Say it's either they're the best, they're in the meta, or they're just not worth it. And after that, we got TJ Watt's second 97 in the game. And this card just really doesn't get great 0 AP abilities, but he has 97 speed, 97 finesse moves, 90 power moves, just unfakeable for 0 strip specialist, edge shred elite for 1. Like if he got edge shred elite for 0, I think he'd be tough. This card again, kind of similar to what I said about Trent Williams, just don't really think he's that great. I get he's 97 speed. You can get a lot better linebackers just period, either with Lurk Artist as a coverage defender or as a pass rusher. We got 0 AP double or nothings. With Brian Rackbo, we got X factors everywhere. So to me, I just don't really know what role he fits. After that though, we get Fred Warner. When I first saw this card, I was like, damn, only 95 speed. That's terrible. They bounce back. So he can get the combo of Lurk Artist and mid-zone KO 0 AP. This right here is now the new best coverage linebacker, I think, in the game because of that stack. That is an insane stack. Fred Warner is going to go ahead and make it at best of position. I think he's, I don't know if I would say middle linebacker as like a user, but I think definitely as a coverage player for sure. One of the best in the game. He should be on your football team. And right after that, we get Joe Tooney right here. Again, no 0 AP secure pro. Gets 0 AP all day, 0 AP pull or elite. 2 0 AP offensive line abilities. I don't hate it. So like Joe Tooney for me, he does get 2 0 AP abilities because the 2 0 AP abilities all day is cool. Pull or elite, I'd probably put him right here. I mean, 2 0 AP offensive line abilities, I can't be mad at it. I don't think we have 0 AP secure pro on the guard, and I think a big Q more of a center anyway. So I think this is a good spot for him. After that, we get Patrick Surtain, and he has deep zone KO for 1, pick artist for 0, 99 press, 6'2", 97 speed. I would say this and his other card. I think his other card is better because I think his other card is still a top end slot CB in the game. This one is more of like a safety in my opinion. With the deep zone KO and pick artist, that's where I would play him. I just don't like the fact that he doesn't get mid zone. Now I will say something right now before I forget. They have done this in the past where they forget to include their tier 5 that also gets discounted. So there is potential that these CBs could be godlike. I should say that there is some potential that even some of the offensive, maybe they get 0 AP secure pro there. I'm just saying, I think they did with Genki Force. I think Pat Surtain is right here for me, but his other card is best of position as a slot CB. And after that, we get L'Jarius Need, gets pick artist or medium route KO for 0 AP. Really good in a man-based defense. Again, I just don't think man is like crazy. 97 speed though, 98 man. And again, in a man-based scheme, you should pick him up, but for the majority of y'all out there, just won't be worth it. We also get Penei Sewell right here that gets edge protector, natural talent for 1, hold me once for 0, all day for 0. Again, all like no 0 abilities or anything, but I mean, solid right tackle, just no 0 AP secure pro. I think Rob Havenstein is a lot better. For me, not worth it. Also get Jabril Peppers right here. No, like I don't know why they did this to some of the safeties. Mid-zone KO for 1, great. But goal line stuff out of my way, no outs. Like they started him, like they gave him defensive line abilities. Like 5'11", 97 speed. I don't know. I don't really, I'm not a big fan of this card. For me, I'm also gonna put him in the not worth it tier as well. Now after that, we get the welcome pack player Micah Parsons. Now you can potentially get this card for free. Gets all 32 team chems, gets speedster and defensive rally for 0. I don't hate it. I just think he would have been insane on every single team. Lurk artist for 0 player. Didn't do it. A little bit disappointing. And I got some comments when I said that. I was like, well, he's a speed rusher, blah, blah, blah. Well, like they gave Justin Tuck 0 AP Lurk artist. I've seen Micah Parsons drop into coverage. I'm just saying, man, they definitely could have made him a lot better. I mean, could be 90. Like he's a great edge rusher. I just, again, for my team wouldn't really fit it, but I could see like most teams being able to use him. He's right around here. I don't think it's bad if you use him. It's just, I don't know. I think they could have made him better with 0 AP Lurk artist. And after that, we get CMC's 14th card of the game. This one is pretty good. 97 speed, 98 acceleration, good catching, gonna have great receiving as well. He's actually a lot better than he's not a lot better, but he's better than his honors card, and he's also better than his Super Bowl card. The reason for that is he can get human joystick for 0, and he can get jukebox for 0. Also short and elite's cool too. I think he's a really great running back, don't get me wrong. Like I'm not saying he's the best of position, I still think it's Bo, but he's probably the second best card we covered in my opinion. And we also get Chris Lindstrom right here, natural talent and all day, both for 0 AP. That's actually not that bad of a stack. And 96 pass block finesse, 98 pass block power, 96 run block, and he could get secure protector for 1. I think he is the new best right guard in the game. He does get double 0 AP abilities. For me, I'm okay with putting him right here because his stack is the best we could get right now. And right after that, we get Sam Laporta. Sam Laporta, 95 speed, not really a great run blocker. Gonna get that quick juke though at 245. And he does get matchup nightmare for 0. I think he's a pretty solid tight end once again. I'm not mad at it if you use him. I'm gonna put him in the great tier. And after that, we get CD Lamb right here, 97 speed, 6'2" receiver, mid and elite for 0. Pretty solid ability. He doesn't get like anything crazy. I think again, he's right in the middle of receiver. Like I'm not mad at you if you use him. I think CMC is like a better card, of course, but I think he's definitely right here. Definitely a really good card. Now after that, we get Kyle Juszczyk, 91 speed, impact blocking, the run blocking suck. I get the lead blocks good, but I mean, no 0 AP abilities either. This is probably the worst card. I can't lie. Like if I had a trash tier, it'd only be him in it. And we get Chris Jones right here that has 92 speed, 89 finesse moves, 98 power moves, goal line stuff for 0, under pressure for 1, out of my way and instant rebate for 0. I mean, I just don't think the abilities are great. I'll be honest. Like I get he gets double 0, but I just don't think they're good. Like goal line stuff, it activates obviously within the goal line, but that's a small space. That's a small space. So for me, it doesn't really even matter for a 0 AP ability. I'm also gonna put him in the not worth it tier. We gave Creed Humphrey right here that can get linchpin for 0, lifeguard for 0, good stats across the board for offensive line. But for me, I just think Quentin Nelson, I know he is a left guard, but he's a better center than Creed Humphrey in my opinion. For me, I still think obviously double 0 AP abilities on the offensive line is very good. I'm still gonna put him here. And after that, we get Dolphins great Tyreek Hill right here. He has 99 speed. I think some people are going to disagree with me. He does get outside apprentice and mid out elite for 0 and mid in elite for 0. So this is my thing though, right? I think shorter receivers, I think the taller guys are better this year. Same thing as last year, I thought. I also think speed isn't the craziest thing in the game. I think it's all about abilities. It's all about pre-lits. No double me, no yak 'em up. If he even got a 0 AP evasive, I could see the argument for best of position. But for me, I think he's another just like great card. Like I don't think he's the best receiver in the game. I get he's the first base 99 speed player. I don't think speed is the end all be all this year. And now right after that, we got Trey Hendrickson though. Trey Hendrickson has 94 speed, 98 finesse moves. The block shed is low and so is the power moves, but he does get no outsiders and run stopper for 0, which I think is nice. I think that pretty much doesn't make the block shed matter in my opinion. Like it's obviously all about abilities. So for me, I'm okay with Trey Hendrickson being right here as well. Now we do get Jahmyr Gibbs this time. Jahmyr Gibbs has 97 speed, good acceleration, break tackle, change direction, decent catching as well, but abilities, no 0 AP abilities. So, you know, for me, just don't think that's worth it. I like how they gave CMC, I think, double 0 AP abilities. And right after that, we got Sauce Gardner. So Sauce Gardner, 6'3" height, tall corner, 98 speed, 98 zone, 98 man coverage. The stats are ridiculous, but the abilities are also really good on this card. He can get pick artist and mid zone or pick artist and flat zone for 0 AP. I think this is the new best slot CB in the game. And I think PS2 other card is the second best slot CB in the game. Sauce Gardner, 0 AP pick artist, 0 AP mid zone. He is a god tier slot CB and any single zone based defense. So for me, he is like right here for me. Things better than Chris Lindstrom, but I think Fred Warner is just ridiculous. And we also get Jake Elliott right here, new highest kick power kicker. He'll get the slow meter and he'll get the ice one as well. New best kicker in the game. For me, Jake Elliott is going to go ahead and be right here. And now we get Aaron Donald. So Aaron Donald, the stats are always ridiculous on his cards, but again, abilities. But he can get strip specialist, secure tackler, outsiders, or unpredictable. If like honestly though, man, I don't like. I get his stats are good. I get it, and I know people are just going to read the name Aaron Donald and be like, oh, he's like right here, like right here. I don't think it's worth it. I think you can get so many better right ends that can do exactly what this card does, just even cheaper. And we also got Max Crosby right here as well. 94 speed, good finesse moves, good power moves, abilities, speedster for 0, the only and goal line stuff for 0, I guess, but not really a great 0 AP ability. Kind of my same thoughts as Aaron Donald. Like, and by the way, right, I'm not saying these cards in the not worth it tier are trash or not good or they won't play decent. I just think they're not going to be worth their price because their abilities just aren't good. And this game is literally all about abilities. And we also got AJ Cole right here as well, new highest kick power punter, and get some of the slow meter abilities as well. So AJ Cole is the best punter in the game. And after that, we get AJ Brown with 97 speed. He's 6 foot and 90s across board for route running. For abilities, gets outside apprentice for 0, but then no other 0 AP abilities. For me, again, man, I don't think this card is worth it. He's definitely good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. But I think Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb are better choices or better cards than them. And I feel like this one might make the Eagles fans mad. But Braxton Berrios, 97 speed, 90s across the board for outrunning. He is 5'9", so a little bit shorter, but he gets double 0 AP abilities. He gets return man and grab and go. I'd rather use him than AJ Brown. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm putting him right here. I know Eagles fans are probably going to be mad, but it's just, again, they just did AJ Brown dirty. And also Jesse Bates this time, 97 speed, 97 zone, doesn't hit 90 man, but I mean, it's fine. 95 play rec 2, 6'1" height, deep zone KO for 1 AP, pick artist for 0. Thought they said mid zone KO for 0, and I thought he was going to be a god, but this is still really good. It's very similar to the Pat Surtain stack. So for me, Jesse Bates is going to go right by him. I think both of these cards are top safeties. Just kind of sucks they both don't get the mid zone for discounted as well. Now, after that, we get Josh Allen. We get back-to-back Josh Allens, actually. But this Josh Allen, he's going to have 93 speed, 98 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy. This card, there's two things I want to talk about. So first off, abilities. The abilities are the bright side. So Hot Master for 1, Sephi lead for 1. That in total, that's 2 AP. Gunslinger would be 2 AP. That would be 4 AP. Gift wrap for 1. That is 5 out of your 9 AP. I think, is he the best AP quarterback? I think it might still be Mahomes. I think he gets it for 4, but Josh Allen is great with that. And he's also a lot better release than Mahomes. I think he's in the argument for best quarterback in the game. Now, something that I do want to go ahead and point out real quick when we look at Josh Allen's quarterback card is one of his traits right here. Sense pressure paranoid. That right there is not good. It leads to a lot of like pressure and accurates when the defensive line is like farther away than usual. Some people will be able to deal with that and you won't be able to notice. Like it's not going to affect on a play-to-play. Won't really affect on a play-to-play basis. Just something that I wanted you guys to be aware of. But I do think, again, that's not enough to say that Josh Allen, it can't. I think he can be argued best at position. So that's why I'm putting him here. And we got another Josh Allen right here. So this Josh Allen is 96 speed. The power moves are low. Great finesse moves, great block shed. And for his abilities, speedster, run stopper for 0, reach elite, extra credit for 0. Don't love his abilities. And also, I don't like the low power moves. I just don't. Like, other people love Josh Allen cards. I never do. So for me, it's going to be right here. And I get he's fast, but I would even use TJ Watt over him. Now we get the 98 overalls. These cards are kind of interesting because they can get every single team chem. Also, Puka right here, 97 speed, 90 across support for route running. Gets route tech for 0. Actually, pretty nice. I can't lie. It's actually pretty good. For me, Puka, I think I would put him right here. I think him and Jay Jettas are the two best non-X Factor receivers. It's just, there are so many good X Factor receivers, man, with the yak 'em up. So I would put him here if you just say, hey, I don't want an X Factor receiver, route tech or short elite on the LTD Jay Jettas. Think they're both great cards. And I think they basically do the same thing. You want them to light up first man coverage. So Puka, I think you can do that. And now final card right here. This is how I knew Team of the Year was kind of like chalked. Kyle Hamilton, one of the most anticipated cards, 97 speed, he's 6'4", but pick artist for 0 is fine. No outsiders, unfakeable, medium route KO, inside stuff. Oh my God. User, I mean, I guess you can user him if you wanted to, but I mean, I don't know. I think he's just not worth it. He's actually, I think he might be the second worst card. This right here is how much abilities matter in the game. And Kyle Hamilton actually this morning got an ability update. So this changes where he's ranked. He now got deep zone KO and medium route KO for 0. The deep zone KO for 0, pick artist combo for 0 is insane. I can't lie. But here's the thing. And I will say kind of like what I said about the other CBs. It's the fact that right now, obviously he was right here, but now he's going to be right here for me. The reason why he's not best of position, in my opinion, okay? I want the mid zone on top of that. I think mid zone is the best ability on defense right now. Might be a hot take, but like I said, that's what I think. That's what I'm thinking. He's right by like Pat Surtain and Jesse Bates. It's one more AP for them, but again, the main reason why he won't be best of position for me is just because he does not get that mid zone. But I can definitely see the argument now because that is some insane AP value. And yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on Team of the Year as well. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know if you guys think this was a good drop, a bad drop. I'll be honest, I think it was not really that great. I mean, Fred Warner's a beast. Sauce Gardner's a great slot CB. Not every defense uses a slot CB, obviously. And then, I mean, like Josh Allen, Puka, they're cool. But, I mean, for being Team of the Year, I feel like we got a lot of cards that just were kind of You know what I'm saying? So yeah, boys, that's my thoughts on team of the year. I think it was just kind of a little bit underwhelming, especially with how good Combine was. Thought it was going to be a better promo than Combine. But yeah, boys, hope y'all did enjoy this video, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live, I'm going to be picking up Fred Warner, Josh Allen, Tyreek Hill, and Braxton Berrios. I'll be streaming today 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube and Twitch. To watch on the YouTube side of things, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here because I used the new Aaron Rodgers as well.